The fog lifted as I walked. Finally, once I reached the end of the path where I found the three cats waiting for me. "Lo, where did you run off to?" Tiger walked up to me, worried, inspecting me all over to see if I'd been hurt. "I don't know, I was walking, then the fog came in and I couldn't see any of you guys." "Truly, you walked far too slowly. Do you know how worried I am?" "I'm fine, it all worked out." Suddenly, Tiger pulls me into a tight hug. "Don't scare me like that. You know how it is now. You never know what some unfriendly Yagwai could do to you, especially the ones who know the rumor about us. It's all my fault. I should have been watching you more carefully." "Huh? I thought the worst Yagwai do is tell rumors." "Yagwai are weird creatures. Some even kidnap people just out of curiosity. I must do a better job protecting you, especially in such misty mountains. When we are out in the wilderness, please do not leave my side, alright?" "Yeah, I know." I thought he was overreacting, but today really has been a weird day. I wonder who that other spirit was. I guess Senpai knew who they were. But with everyone here, I'll have to wait for another chance to ask Senpai about them in private. It's great that nothing bad happened. Guess it's time to go home. I believe so. We should head home and retire for today. Guardian Tiger urges us to the next available bus. We get in, take the ride home together. When I got home, I saw the tongue blossoms in the bag had all been crushed. I guess when I got lost in the fog with Senpai, we ended up far away from Leopard for him to keep them safe. It's a shame, but they were only flowers. I could always go get more if I really wanted to. Aww. It was a few days after our trip in the mountains. Qingming, the tomb sweeping festival, was coming up soon. Now that I think about it, I should have bought a ticket in advance if I wanted to go, but I've just been too busy with school, work to get around to it. It's too late anyways, maybe next year. Also, Dad ended up calling me. He went on about me coming home during the break, but I just deflected by talking about my exams right afterwards, saying that I was planning to stay and study. He didn't argue. "Now, I understand your predicament, so I'll only ask once. Are you certain you don't want to go home during your break?" "Yeah, I just don't feel ready." "That's a shame. It would have been splendid to introduce you to the other gods." "Oh, you mean the other guardian tigers?" "Correct. As I've said before, each statue back home holds a guardian tiger. With your affinity for beastmen, I would assume you'd be overjoyed to be surrounded by so many." Oh, he just called us out like that. The temple back home is really big. There's also heaps of statues. If all the guardian tigers are as big as the one I've seen, there's no way it'd fit them all. I wonder what they do all day. It'd be funny to see all of them scattered around the place playing chess, gossiping, and hanging out. But if I go back now, won't they all have a million questions to ask me? I don't think I'd really want to deal with that. I understand. Well, I can see them being a hassle. I'll just tell them in advance not to smother you all day. Would that be acceptable? They shouldn't ask me about returning home, about life in Taipei, about studies, about girlfriends. They don't even know that I'm gay, and I don't really want to explain that. Very true. I'll do my best, but sometimes they do like to joke around. Nevertheless, you must get used to them sooner or later. What about Leopard and Senpai? Wouldn't it be weird for them to come along? It would be best for the Leopard to stay behind. Taking an Aborigine spirit to Han Temple would be asking for trouble. Exactly. That's why I don't think it's best to go back yet. There's too much stuff to take care of first. What about summer break? You cannot stay here for the whole summer. We'll see how it goes. Alright, if that's how it is, quickly make a decision so that the others can leave. I know. As much as I don't want to turn away anyone, keeping this up is going to cause problems. Just thinking about deciding leaves me overwhelmed with nerves, guilt, and worry. Maybe I should do it. Rip it off like a band-aid and just decide already. A day before the festival. Now? Sure you aren't going back tomorrow? Yeah, for sure. I have to prepare for midterms. What about it? Oh, who cares about midterms? What, you trying for a scholarship or something? Even if I'm not, I still don't want to fail. There's no way Lau could fail. I know that for sure. So, rather than studying every day, let's go out and have some fun today. Interested? I guess we could. But we've already been going out a lot lately. I just don't have the time. Can we please go out again? Just this once. It's hard to say no to that. Very well. Alright. I guess it'll be alright. Yay, I'll make all the arrangements. What do you have planned? Oh, that's a secret. Let's say it's a surprise for you, Lau. So leave it to me and I'll go home and get things ready. Yeah, okay. Then I guess I'll see you later. Yep, tonight. What does he have planned? That night I waited and waited, but for the first time in a long time, Senpai didn't come home. What's that kitten up to at this hour? It's getting a bit late. He's usually home by now. Let me call him and see what's up. Worried that something bad might have happened, I pick up my phone and call his number. He didn't pick up. If something came up, he wouldn't have at least left a message. Perhaps he fell asleep back at home. He was going to get something ready. I doubt he'd just fall asleep. I used to feel like I wanted Senpai to go back home. So many parts of me still does. But I never wanted it to happen like this. We sat there waiting for any sign of him, the clock turning past midnight, before I'm left with nothing to do but trudge over to my bed, get my worries to sleep with me. Ouch. The next day was the first day of Jingming, but Senpai was nowhere to be found. We were supposed to go out today. There's just been no word from him. Somewhere it annoys me, but I'm mostly just worried. I don't know what I can do. In a time like this, alright, let's ask Guardian Tiger. I sit at my desk trying to study, but all I can think about is Senpai's disappearance. Unable to do any work, I resort to distracting myself with social media. Lau, are you still troubling yourself over that kitten? Yeah, of course. He just disappeared like he wasn't here at all. I would prefer that you just forget about him, but that would be too much to ask. I mean, it's not like I never wished for him to leave, but I never wanted it like this. What if something bad happened? I don't believe it's something bad. He's somewhat of a guardian tiger after all. Now, I wouldn't harm him, and most people cannot even see or touch him unless he's possessing a body. And where is he? Why hasn't he said anything yet? I don't know, and I care even less. I have no doubts that he is fine. Can you guarantee that? There are no guarantees in this world. If you do really care so much, I suppose I can help look for him, if that's really what you wish. How? Usually I would inquire with clairvoyant and clairguidance for help on the matter. But we are too far from home. Perhaps we can reach them from a temple here in Taipei. Temples? There should be plenty of Mazu temples in Taipei, right? Even the temples are of the same religion. Each one may house different gods. You could say it's something like a department store. Set departments, but a wide variety of products in each one. It would be strange to bother an unfamiliar god with such trifle matter. Although, even a non-Mazu temple could have a guardian tiger or two, such as the temple of the Taipei's highest city god. It would not be hard to ask a guardian tiger there for assistance. So we should go to the temple of Taipei's highest city god? Yes. Most of us guardian tigers get along quite well, thankfully. There are many temples with similar beliefs. So you won't ask clairguidance? As you know, I still cannot travel far from my statue, in which case I would need to ask them to contact said temple for me. So basically you'll ask clairvoyant and clairguidance to go ask a guardian tiger at the temple for help? Yes. It'd be like asking a friend of a friend to go ask their friend. Would they be fine with that? Either this or going around putting up missing persons posters and handing out leaflets. And I doubt the effect would be worth it. Yeah, if we tried that, people would just start spreading rumors about him. As you see, getting the gods involved is much more effective. I guess you're right. Yeah, we'll need their help. We really don't have another choice. Any choices. It's a better plan than what I could manage, and if something really did happen, sitting around isn't going to help anything. Alright, let's ask them. Then I shall be heading to the roof. This may take some time, Lau. Please go back to your books. Alright. Tiger stands up and proceeds to walk upwards, as if taking a flight of invisible stairs straight through the ceiling and up to the roof. I know he's a spirit, but I'll never get used to seeing things like this. A little shocked, I try to focus my mind again and get back to studying. Lao upset? Yeah. Even Leopard can see how nervous I am, but I promised Tiger I try to study. I have to stay focused. I flipped through one of my textbooks slowly. So what chapter here do I actually need to know for the test? It's been a while since Tiger left. Looking out the window, I see the night sky beginning to fall over the bright city lights, the blue hue of day fading into the purple of night. It's still not back. He just went up to the roof, didn't he? How long could it take to speak to Claire guidance? My stomach grumbles. I've been too worried to remember to eat. I've been there. I guess whatever Tiger's been doing, he'd probably be happy if I gave him an offering for dinner to replenish his chi. So, dinner plan. Get 2 meals, one for him and one for Leopard. Leopard, can you please go to the roof and ask Tiger what he'd like for dinner? Yes. It took just a moment before both of them returned. I don't require any dinner tonight, Lao. Besides, I must take my leave for now. Huh? Where are you going? I requested Clairvoyant to come pick me up and take me to a temple in Taipei. A place far from your statue? Yes. That is why I require some help from Clairvoyant. Luckily, the spiritual connections are very strong here in Taipei. That's more important to us than physical distance. I see. Huh. So there really is a way he can leave his statue. Though, it doesn't sound like it's easy to go anywhere far. I guess this would be the first time he's left my side since coming here. I likely won't come home tonight, so tonight it's worthwhile to ask the nocturnal Yagway about our kitten after all. Please be sure to stay safe. Safe? If anything happens, you may place your hand on my statue and pray. I'll fill it. Also, don't let the Aborigine do anything while I'm gone. I won't. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Now, Lao, I'm only doing this so you can forget about that kitten and focus on studying. Be sure to be studying when I get home, alright? Okay, I get it. I got it. Then I'll be off. He pats my head softly before heading back up through the ceiling. Seeing him leave like that, I don't know why, but my head hurts. Do you want any dinner? Okay. As such, we left my room, go get some a dinner for just me and Leopard. Aww. After dinner, I focus back to my studies. With Tiger out to look for Senpai, I at last felt like I don't need to worry. I actually managed to cover a lot of material. If I could do this every day, I'd be ready for the exam in no time. I kept reading, revising, and making notes until it was time for bed. I have a shower, get out, turn off the lights in my apartment, ready to go to sleep. Walking over to my bed, I tuck myself under my sheets. It feels odd to not have Senpai bundle up next to me. With nothing to draw my attention, I glance about my room like usual. I find Leopard curled up on my desk. I might as well ask. You're inviting him to bed. Mr. Leopard? Since we're the only ones here, would you like to sleep on the bed? I used to it. I know, but you could try the bed. It could be a nice for one night. Now wants me to come to bed. Sure. He shimmers off the desk and walks over as I pull up the covers and invite him in. It felt kinda awkward, but it's not like I can just sit here and not give him somewhere soft to sleep. I shuffle backwards the wall. I shuffle back towards the wall to give him room to get in bed. He seems emotionless about it all. Without saying a word, I get under the sheets next to me, shutting his eyes, and seems to fall asleep in an instant. To make sure that he can get enough room, we're laying face to face, mere centimeters away. I didn't have any other intentions where I invited him to sleep with me. Why am I suddenly feeling so nervous about this? Senpai's gone into the wind. Tiger's off searching for him. It'd be natural for me to be worried. Not worry, Shuchi. Yeah? So, that's what he thinks my problem is. It's just different without Senpai around. I always thought he was just annoying, but I guess I got used to it. I mean, without him here, things just feel awkward. Awkward? No, nothing. It's just Lao cares for Shuchi. Yeah, at least I hope nothing bad happens to him. Not good without Shuchi. That's not it. I just got used to him being around. Lao, wanna go help him? I just want to know what happened. Tiger said that he couldn't be harmed, but why would he disappear? If I could do anything to help, I'd like to. But that doesn't mean I've chosen to help him rebuild his temple in Mioli. That would just take too long. What if Shuchi must rebuild a temple to come back? I never thought about that. I did say he'd be out of spirit power soon. Could that have anything to do with his disappearance? Could he disappear if I don't go to Mioli soon? But rebuilding a temple takes time. I doubt he'd just disappear so suddenly because of that. What would happen if he did lose all his power? Would he turn back into a Yaguai? I never got the chance to ask him about that strange spirit on the mountain. Would that have anything to do with this? Where could he have run off to? If he's really not in any trouble, then I'd be so mad at him when he gets back. I was upset. I don't like to see Lao upset. Oh, thank you. Lao comes to Wutai upset. I help. Are we making a trade? My help in exchange for yours? Lao, will you come with me? I make Lao happy forever. But it's like you're asking to marry me. He really is gifted at saying misleading things, isn't he? Yeah, you can't just say it like that. I know what you mean, but I'm too stressed now. Not really ready to think about that right now. Will you be okay if I wait until somebody comes back? Okay. I guess we should go to sleep. I close my eyes and listen to his soft breathing. Enough, it sends me to sleep next to him. Next morning, I go out to get breakfast. I come home to find Tiger waiting for me. Lo, Tiger, you're back. Very much so. It was an exhausting task, but I'm back. It's like this. Most likely that kitten is currently visiting the hometown of the human he's possessing. His hometown? Yes. Even Clairvoyant wasn't able to find his footprints. It appears the house he's residing in has a strong barrier. I was unable to locate a way to see inside or hear anything. What? What do you mean there's a barrier? I cannot tell you. I queried everyone I saw, but I couldn't find much of anything. Eventually, I did find a witness, but all they could tell me was that he went inside a mansion in Keelung. Now, can you think of anything odd surrounding his situation at home? No, he never told me anything about it. I don't think he was on good terms with his family, though. But a mansion. I always figured Senpai's family would have been pretty normal. It's not like he eats and dresses like he's wealthy. Even then, why would he have a barrier? There are many possibilities as to why a barrier could be present. Mayhap due to a powerful person living there, a god, or even a Yagwei guarding the premises. If it were not his home, I would doubt that he would get there. I just don't know, why wouldn't we be able to contact him if he was just at home? Who could say? As far as I have gathered, he went there himself. He wasn't kidnapped or anything. But then why wouldn't he answer my phone calls? He hasn't said anything, and he told me he was going to come back. Could his family have found out that Senpai was being possessed by a guardian tiger? Even if so, it's his own problem. Be like that. Their property does have a barrier, so it's not too much of a leap to assume that his family might be able to force him out of Yansuchi's body. If that were to occur, Yanshuchi would probably not come back here. That doesn't change the fact that he's my senpai. Even if he returned to his old self, he'd call me back. Whatever the reason is not a problem. He's in his home. Even if the kitten is forced out of the body, he's still not in any danger. As such, there's no need to worry. But this is also weird. We just need to wait for the kitten to come calling. If he's driven out, people wouldn't kill a guardian tiger. Now that he's done with all the important is focus on your studies. Hmm. You have to make sure he's okay. But still, I know you can never really let something go until you see it with your own eyes. Sorry. As I said, that place has a barrier. If you really must, I suggest you call them. On the phone? Yes. Call the house. Isn't that just a bit forward of me? What else do you propose? Knocking on their door? I guess not, but I thought a bus ride to Keelung would be fairly out of the way from here. What if somebody needs help? Help with what? I don't see a mischievous kitten like him falling into any traps. Even if the family did find him out, they'd most likely just force him to leave. After all, they wouldn't kill a guardian tiger. If that happens, the real senpai would still call me back. Didn't he say his powers were fading? What if they run out? I can't help but think back to that day, senpai running away from that spirit that came to me in the fog. Senpai's chief god is losing power. If he's too weak to stand for himself, senpai will be defenseless. Even though we took a bunch of tongue flowers home that day, almost all of them were crushed by the time we got home. Later I found that somehow a single flower had survived intact through the ordeal. Now that one tongue flower floats seamlessly on my bookshelf, reminding me of what senpai went through that day. I have to make sure he's okay. If there is none to be done to stop you, then at least allow me to accompany you. Yeah, of course. Leopard, you should come as well. Or do you not worry about Lao's safety? I do. Then, if we must go, we should hurry. Let's go! Tiger pats me on the back as I put his statue in my bag, take my phone, and set off for the door. Ooh. Rescue mission! Following Tiger's directions, we arrived at a park near Senpai's house in Keelung. Okay, Lao, please wait for us here. Huh? Wait for you? What? Am I not allowed to come? What? Will you charge right into the house? At the very least, it's rude. And it could be dangerous, honestly. We can handle this. But you yourself are unable to fight. I couldn't just let you waltz in there. Now that you have brought my statue here, you may leave the rest up to us. As much as it troubles me, this is what we must do. Leopard, you have the ability to make things levitate, correct? Yes. Then would you be able to levitate my statue into the mansion? Yes. This should do. Tiger turns back to face me. Lao, I know how much you worry about others, but I also worry about you. That place may be dangerous, so please, help us by waiting here. Alright? But no matter what, I won't let you put yourself in danger. You are close enough as it stands. Now then, Leopard, let's proceed. Yes. But... Suddenly, the guardian tiger statue is floating in front of me. I didn't even realize my backpack was open. That's too obvious! Leopard, please levitate it closer to the ground. Okay. Everything was out of my hands as I stood there in the park, waiting nervously for Tiger to set his plans in motion. So they didn't really need me after all. I mean, at least I had to bring Tiger's statue. There's no way that Leopard could have brought it all the way here. Maybe I should find a hiding place? I'm pretty close to the house after all. How dangerous could it be to waltz up to Senpai's house anyways? Given how weak I am, I wouldn't place any bets on it. I wish I wasn't just a normal person. That I could be stronger somehow. Hey kiddo, what you doing out here? Huh? Ragu, what are you doing here? I came to see you, kiddo. See me? Didn't you know the rumors about you guys going to save her boyfriend are spreading like wildfire? Save my boyfriend? That's not how it is! Didn't you ask your family's guardian tiger to go find that boyfriend of yours? He used a bunch of contacts and resources to make it happen. It'd be hard for word not to get out. And how he charging in there to rescue the one you care so much about. You can't expect me to believe he's just a normal friend of yours, now can you? But I was just worried about... No matter what you say, kiddo, everyone already thinks he's your boyfriend. But he's not! I got it. That other boyfriend of yours, though, you might get bored on your own, so he asked me to come wait with you. Other boyfriend? Yep. They cared so much about you that they were willing to call in a mountain of favors just for you. If that's not the dedication of a boyfriend, I don't know what is. Now you're trying to rile me up. Well, if they aren't your boyfriends, what are they? Your obedient dog? That's just disrespectful. Please stop talking already. Don't be like that. He asked me to look after you. I couldn't possibly do it without talking to you. Can you look after me without talking? Well, that's not my idea of looking after someone, but yeah, sure. I'll keep silent if that's what you want, kiddo. Whatever. Annoyed, I decided to go sit down somewhere in the park and watch Ragu, who just stands before me, absent-mindedly entertaining himself. After a while, the silence gets to me and I just ended up bored out of my mind. He's not that bad. I should at least try to talk to him. Eventually, I muster up the courage to start speaking to him. Again, as much as Ragu likes to tease me, he's really a great guy. Once we started talking again, it felt like the next 2 hours passed in an instant. Oh, hey, look! My gaze is drawn to the far corner of the park. I see none other than Senpai himself come from behind the bushes. Hey, Lao! Senpai? Lao, long time no see. Senpai rushes over to me. Since Ragu's watching, I hold him back from pouncing onto me as much as I didn't want to. Senpai, what happened to you? I've been trying to call you for days. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't think things would end up like this. At first, I just came around to grab some stuff, but my family ended up keeping me locked up. Locked up because of, well, our thing. They didn't accept me. They didn't accept I'm gay. I've tried to object, but no matter what, after college, I'm going to marry whoever they arrange for me. Somehow they heard about us. They're trying to force me to cut all ties for you. So it's all because of me? No. It's not you. It's because of me. It's my fault for letting the rumors spread about us at dance club. I never thought my family would react like this. They took both my phone and my computer, so I really couldn't get in touch with you. I'm so sorry. No, it's not your fault. Shouldn't blame yourself. Anyway, thank you, Lao. You even came so far just to find me. Well, I just waited around. It really was Tiger who went through all the trouble of finding you. Okay, you two little lovebirds. Sorry to cut on your reunion, but now that you're all together again, it's time for me to take my leave. We're not together. You're great, kiddo. See you another time. Oh yeah, see ya. Well, thank you. Once again, Ragu disappears with a bout of laughter and a hearty smile, fading away without a trace. I'm so happy Lao came to help me. But of course, I also have Kulu and the old man to thank. They did make it possible for me to sneak out after all. But honestly, I was fine. I've just been grounded for a few days. I'm kind of worried how extreme your family is about grounding you, though. Right, huh? They're not really anything I can do to fight back about. I'm I'm glad you came over to see me, but I still need to get back before they notice I'm gone, though. Couldn't you just run away? That'd be like cutting off all ties and burning my bridges with them. But because of this, if I go silent, as if hesitate to finish what he wants to say. What's wrong? Now, if I told you, what? I have to go back later, but before then, could we have a date? Now, but Tiger's not even back yet. We don't have much time before I have to go back. Please, Lau. No, Tiger told me to stay put. Tiger told me to wait here, and even asked Ragu to keep an eye on me. I can't just run off. We'll be back before they even know we're gone. But how would we know when they'll get back? And since you're out here, they shouldn't be too far off. Then we can go grab lunch together. That's not romantic at all. It's so hard just to spend time with Lau. I might never have another chance again. Senpai, I'm sorry. If you're sorry, why not take me out on a date, please? But I hesitate for just a moment, trying to find a way out of this before a certain tiger appeared from behind the corner. Yes, I wave him eagerly. Lau, you know you're waving at thin air, right? Oh, right. He stopped waving, thankfully changing the conversation soon enough. Both Tiger and Leopard walk over to us, Tiger's statuette not too far behind. What a hassle. Must your family employ such violent Yagwai? If it were not for the Leopard. Very strong. Hey, sorry about that. They really just doing their jobs as guardians. Can't you have them heal? You know I have to pretend they're not there as it is. It's not like I'd be able to control them either way. Sorry for all the trouble. For Lau. Yes, for Lau, not you again. I know. It's not like I asked you to come. Any word of praise? Thank you even? Really? Commoners such as yourselves are in no position to request my praise. Such arrogance. Don't act like a spoiled princess rescued from her oh-so-terrible castle. Well, you know my family's rich now, so please, just play along. Senpai, you're going back, right? I can't stay out too long. My family would just notice. I'm gone, get mad. It's not like I could just run off forever. How long can you stay out? My glances between Tiger and Leopard. I guess if I can't have a date with Lau, I might as well just go head back now. Right now? Yep. I'm happy enough just to see you for a moment. To know you care. Really, thank you all for coming to look for me. Thank you, Kulu, and you too, old man. I never said I did it for your benefit. You're welcome. Well, see you guys later. I'm grounded right now, but they totally have to let me go back to school. Meaning I get to see you guys again after the end of summer vacation. Please look forward to it. Senpai, I will. Goodbye. In the end, it was kind of bittersweet to see him leave. Senpai waved back enthusiastically, practically jumping while doing so. I watched carefully From the second he turned around, the moment his tail disappeared from my sight, then he's gone. And for us to head home. Lau, as much as I wish for you to focus on your studies, do you think it's time to tidy up your room? Huh? I took a look around my room, and yeah, I can't say I've been paying attention to it. Truth be told, it's a mess. I always helped out keeping things in order so we didn't have a problem without him. Here, it's all just back to how things used to be. Not that I really need to clean up anything. It's terrible. Those clothes have been left here for 3 days. They'll smell soon enough, and your bin is well past its brim with takeaway packagings. I must implore you to even take out the garbage. Yeah, I got it. I know what he's on about. I'm just being lazy. I just haven't been with the past few days. Oh, clean up quickly. Chop, chop. Yeah, I'm on it. I could hardly avoid cleaning forever. I do as I'm told. All in all, I'm kept busy for over an hour trying to make everything spick and span. Lau, you've forgotten to turn on the washing machine, but don't worry, I did it for you. Oh, thanks. Able to turn on the washing machine? So his spirit powers can do that, huh? You need to take care of the kitten's possessions as well. They may be his, but it is still your room to keep tidy. As such, this hat has been left sitting on the open collecting dust. You would be better off wash it, put it away for the time being. Hey, but I thought you were talking about the husky hat I bought Senpai. He's always kept it next to him when he went to sleep. Honestly, I'd expect it to be dirty by now, but Senpai kept pretty good care of it. Maybe Senpai doesn't want me to move it? Is it not sensible to just clean it up, put it away? Not like I'm suggesting you throw it out. That would be pointless. Yeah, I might as well wash it. Alright, yeah, I should wash it for him. It appears delicate. The washing machine might be unsuitable for this. Do you not think so? You should hand wash it. I know. You just turned on the washing machine for me anyways. It'd be too late to throw it onto it. Alright guys, we're stopping here for tonight. Ta-ta everybody.